Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My name's Tara Estabrook, for those who don't know me, and I am a experienced residential solar representative, and I work all over the United States in 23 states. I have a little company called Indigo Solar Pros, and we use Power PVC as my installer. So this is a busy slide, but it's just a great intro. We won an award from Inc. 5000 4 years running as one of the fastest growing private companies. Better Business Bureau gave us A+ rating. We are a certified B Corporation, meaning that we are mandated and we are audited in this way to produce the best in social and environmental behaviors and practices. We've installed 10,000 systems so far, 14,000 homeowners, and hundreds of five-star Google reviews. And Tracy and I will have to talk about our Google reviews and check each other out. And I want to say, as much as anything, that I am so pleased to be working with this company. It is a company of integrity. It is a company of support. And I've now been with them a little over a year. I was with another company before that, and these guys are just incredible. So one of the things that we achieved very recently, a month ago, is that we hit the $1 billion mark for generated revenue. And a little bit more about myself. I do believe that climate change is a threat to the life as we know it, the planet as we know it. And I want to do everything I can to help our planet. And solar provides a real solution to the coal and gas burning society we live in with such damaging pollution. Now, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can pull this off. Yeah, maybe. We're going to have a little video.
You'll have to click new share and click share. Hold on. Let me pause this real quick.
It's looking at the fact that the Excel rates are going up 38% in the last 5 years, in some areas higher than that, and that's part of what I'm going to address today. So I'm going to breeze through the slides because time is tight. What time do we have? I'm not seeing that anywhere here, so I can keep an eye on it.
6 more minutes.
Okay. So why solar? Homeowners universally want to save money over their utility costs, and solar is the only alternative to the utility. And a common misunderstanding that Linda kind of referred to is that it's expensive. But in fact, what happens is if somebody goes solar, they're taking the money that they're spending on the utility and they're reallocating it to solar. So it's a parallel track. And generally speaking, if somebody is just going solar, it's going to come out to be very, very beneficial for them financially. And, I had a good conversation with Ryan this week. How long does it take to pay off the system? Everything that we do as a company is customized to the individual customer because every household uses a different amount of electricity. And the return on investment of solar, we can actually show them right in the presentation exactly how long it's going to take to equalize their cost. And then once the system is paid off, which is often 7 to 10 years, once the system's paid off, then they don't owe anything other than the utility connection fee. Whoop. The US solar industry is quite mature now. It's the least expensive form of energy in the world and can offer a real alternative to the ever-increasing utility rates. As we said, 38% minimum with Excel, high profits, high shares, money for their stockholders. It's a capitalist business. So solar is the cost-saving choice next to the utility, with equipment working for well longer than 30 years. And it gives you a fixed monthly payment so you can budget, because you can't budget for a utility that's going up all the time. The environmental impact of continuing to burn oil and gas and the CO2 generated from through utilities is creating massive environmental problems, as we all know. But to add to that I'll talk more about in a little bit, is that the electric grid throughout the US is in bad condition and will not be able to meet our needs going forward. As mentioned, my company Indigo Solar Pros, I learned at my other company all about solar and battery and electric vehicles. And then I also learned with Power. Power has a fantastic training platform for sellers, but also any of the mortgage or real estate people who want to get deeper into our business. We can do business partnerships. But one of the things that makes us very unique is our customer service is from the beginning of a conversation all the way and past turning on the system. We do not abandon people as soon as they sign a contract. We are there, and we are their primary advisor. They have full access to all kinds of things through the solar platform. But reps are required to support the customer all the way through, which is important to me. We also have the best warranty in the business, 30-year bumper to bumper. The US Department of Energy says net zero by 2050. Americans expect to use 40% more energy in the next 5 years because we are increasing our electrification. Plus, able to meet this goal, we're going to have a 40 to 60% increase in electric consumption as we switch to electric from gas in order to meet those requirements. The power grid can't handle all this. That's one of the reasons why solar is so important, is it gives both the home that the solar is on, and it starts to take the pressure off of the power grid. This is a quick little slide about electric vehicles. As you all know, I'm sure many people are getting electric vehicles, and 80% of new cars and trucks for sale in Colorado will need to be electric by 2032 under the new rule. That's 8 years away. And 55% increase in EV purchases in 22 still doesn't even cover that. But what I do want to show you is that charging an electric vehicle at home without solar can be very expensive, public charging even more so. So a typical EV driving 13,500 miles a year can save a homeowner $17,000 a year, and they can put that money towards their solar cost. So it's a stunning statement, and I've verified these numbers more than once. So I talked a little bit about business opportunities earlier, so I'm going to breeze through that now, but we do have the platform and we do have the business to share. And this is a little bit more about the high cost of Colorado series by CBS. Since 2019, the average monthly Xcel electric bill has risen 38%. Some stats say more than that. Homeowners are being charged for infrastructure bill requirements on the decommissioning of 3 coal-fired plants, and for all the deferred maintenance contributing to the ailing grid. Plus a winter storm in Texas in 2021, Xcel incurred an extra $500 million in charges for gas increased prices, and Colorado homeowner customers are now paying that off. Here's some more statistics. I don't know how I am on time, Ashley, but am I finished?
Yeah, you're finished. But go ahead and do this and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for the last 8 minutes. And I wanted to just make a comment about, compared to coal, nuclear, and natural gas, solar is the cheapest form of energy, and it requires less energy to create it. And it requires a lot less water, and water is increasingly become an issue in our sustainability questions. Thank you very much for your time. Happy to answer any questions.
We'll take one question and then we gotta move forward.
Okay.
Hey, Tara, it's Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, I love the math because I always wondered, like, how much does it cost to charge up a car? You know, because I don't have an EV.
Uh-huh.
And like, what's the delta between, going to a public piece or at home with solar? And I just did some quick math. I have a diesel truck. And I probably spend about $8,000 a year in fuel, in diesel fuel.
Yep. How many miles do you drive?
I have no idea. But I just looked at the field charges and stuff on our P&L. And it was around $8,000 in total fuel last year.
Got it. Got it. Well, that further edifies the benefits of solar, but obviously I'm passionate about it. Linda's passionate about it and Sage is passionate about it. We're in this work because we believe in it and we're with the right company, right place, right time. Thank
Right.
you.
And I'm not trying to be controversial, but the public cost of the EV was what, 32?
37, I believe.
37, and then
Mhm.
if you had solar on your roof, it goes down to 25-ish.
$5,000 a year if you're charging it with solar, because you're paying for a solar system, not because it actually charges you every day on the solar.
Okay, so it costs you $5,000 to charge.
Yep, at
Okay.
home with solar.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep, thanks for
And
asking.
with that, you have Tara's information up on the screen, set up one-to-one so that you can get more information from her. I want to thank
Thank you for
everybody.
your time.
And we would love for you to visit our group, B&I Rocky Mountain Elite.